The Battle Droid army is currently doing a full-scale invasion of a clone trooper Venator. The droid army is currently under the leadership of Bosssk, a bounty hunter. The droid generals are relying on them for these fights. Over 1,000 battle droids, commando droids, B2 super battle droids, Droideka, and B1 battle droids are invading Commander Cody's Venator defense. Can Commander Cody's clone troopers of the 212th Attack Battalion defend against this onslaught of droids, or will they die trying? We'll find out in this video. If you guys enjoy it, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications turned on, and comment down below what other battles you'd like to see me do. It helps me out a ton in the YouTube algorithm if you guys do those things. And let's get right on into this thing. Real quick, huge thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. They have literally the best deals in gaming. I use it all the time. If you like Star Wars games, Lego Star Wars for $2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for $9. One of my favorite Star Wars games, Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, $1.70. If you want to play the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, Men of War Assault Squad 2, $3. Extremely popular games can be up to 99% off. Link in the description below. Thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into the video. Alrighty then, boys, let's go ahead and press start right here. Starting off in slow-mo because it will be a little bit of a laggy battle to start considering the sheer number of battle droids coming forward here. Clone troopers hitting huge bazooka shots against the droid force here right off the bat, as well as just getting tons of spam fire into the droid lines. The droids are spamming right on back though, so I wouldn't be surprised if the clone troopers do get suppressed during this fight, especially in the preliminary fight here. Of course, the E-Web turrets that the clones have are nice because okay, that man just got eviscerated. All that's left is his helmet. Wowza! I was gonna say those E-Web turrets literally cannot get suppressed, which is great. The only time they stop shooting is when they have to go ahead and reload, which can be extremely advantageous when you are in a defensive fight like this, and when the rest of your soldiers can and will get suppressed by just a sheer number of droids coming forward. A few surviving clone troopers here getting grenaded by battle droids. The droids came to play. They are not messing around. We've got the little tic-tac of the tiny little feetsies of the Droideka coming forward, spamming fire out, as well as the B2s. That B2 does end up going down right there, but the Droidekas are much better than B2s in terms of armor. Actually, both the B2 battle droids and the Droidekas have an armor classification to them because they're technically vehicles in this mod. However, yeah, they can still go down, that's for sure. They're going to be stronger than your average B1 battle droid and commando droid on the battlefield, but yeah, they can still go down, especially because the clone troopers do have a few rocket launchers amongst their ranks. Not a crazy number, just a few out there, but they do exist on the battlefield because of those droidekas. They need something to blow them up. You can kill them with light fire, but it can take forever to kill it with blaster fire. It can be really, really tough. A bunch of wrist rockets whizzing on by right there. Pretty harmlessly striking in the back right there, but you never know when one of those could hit you dead on and you're dead. Droideka over here looks like he doesn't have his shield anymore. Oh, no, wait, maybe he does. Yeah, he does. It just kind of blends in when you're at a far from him, so can't really tell, but he does still have that shielding right there. You know, all these explosions, I would be very worried about the ship going down from the inside. Yeah, we've seen in the Clone Wars, you know, explosions in a ship can result in clone troopers and battle droids getting just sucked right out. And that can be some of the most disturbing deaths in that show, but it's kind of cool at the same time. I wish the Galaxy at War mod would to be able to do something like that, but sadly it can't really. Either way, this Venator hangar bay area, the front of the hangar bay is filled with these, I think they're ARC 170? No. Are they ARCs? No. What are those? I can't remember. Let me know in the comment section below. They might... No, I don't think they're ARC 170s. But basically, the fighters of the Clone Wars right there. That's the front half of the Venator. And then further back, we've got got a bunch of LAAT gunships, and then further past that, we have the hangar bay doors, the back ones. The front hangar bay doors are over here where the droids ended up getting in, and while this massive fight continues to go on for a while, I do want to show you the back over here near the engines. We're going to have a bunch of little corridors here with more 2nd Airborne, 212th Attack Battalion, shiny clone troopers, etc. Defending throughout these halls, and then in the way back here, we're going to have Commander Cody in his back command station back here, not in the bridge. The bridge would be like sort of up this way, maybe that's where Obi-Wan is, but he is in the control console for the engine room back here with the rest of his troopers defending the back of the ship, and that is the target of the droid force, of course. Oh, that rhymed. That's nice. So we'll see if the droids can manage to get back there and take out Cody. Right now, B2s and droidicas are beginning to go extinct on the battlefield here, and eventually it will just be B1s and commandos once the big boys end up going down. A lot of them going down right now, but they did result in a ton of clone trooper deaths, so I would say definitely worth it from the droid end of things to have brought those into the ship and taken out a whole slew of clone troopers while bringing them on board. It's very, very baller. Now, we also have to thank Rollum for making this map. Huge shout out to him. He has been doing amazing jobs with these Star Wars Galaxy at War mod maps. He really does do a fantastic job. Him and Ahsoka Tano, another map creator for Men of War Assault Squad 2, are kind of single-handedly continuing to build new maps for the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod. So huge thank you to both of them for providing more content for my channel and for the game community as a whole. I'm very curious to see if Men of War 2 ends up getting a Star Wars mod. I'm not really sure if that game engine is going to be the best for Star Wars battles, though. I think I'd probably continue to use Men of War Assault Squad 2 as well as Gates of Hell over Men of War 2 right now. Maybe as more updates come out, the editor will get to be better and things like that. But for now, I think I'm going to be sticking to this. So I'm not even sure if it's in, you know, the Galaxy at War mod team's radar to do some mods for Men of War 2. I'm not sure if they're working on that at all, but I'd be curious to see if they were. Either way, there's a bunch of little opportunities for clone troopers to have these little side battles, you know, these little tiny choke point areas where they can kind of survive for a little bit longer, potentially get some more droid kills in these cheeky beaky little positions and stuff like that, beyond just the main floor over here where most of the clone troopers are. So we're starting to see more droids sort of dying in these little side panel areas and stuff like that. The clone troopers able to take advantage of these positions, hopefully a little bit more before going down, but even still, the droids are just coming forward with so many troopers right now at the start of this battle that the clones aren't able to do all that much against them. They're just going to continue to go down as the droids end up coming on forward here. We are starting to have less lag as more droids and clones both die on the battlefield, but, you know, we're still getting a solid, like, 18 FPS while in slow motion, so I don't think we're going to be going full speed ahead for at least a little while here until more clone troopers and droids end up dying out. The LAAT hangar bay area here is a lot more lightly defended because pretty soon we're going to have the big boy defense back here, so just some light skirmishing is going to go on between the clones and the droids over this way. Not too many droids likely to die over here, but at least a decent number will go down before we get to the big boy defense back here, where the droids are going to want to have a huge force left alive. Where's our bounty hunter Bosssk at? Sometimes we do these battles with bounty hunters because the Seppies were known to hire them every once in a while, and it can be fun to have another new hero unit on the battlefield, considering the fact that we've used General Grievous, Count Dooku, Asajj Ventress a million times. It's sometimes fun to include a bounty hunter here and there that was featured in the Clone Wars. You know, they were sometimes used, but not that frequently, so, you know, it's just a fun little thing. Either way, with the droids going forward kind of slowly right now and it being fairly laggy, why don't we go ahead and time-lapse to right around the end of the LAAT gunship, unless something crazy happens, and see how the clones hold out during that time-lapse, and then hopefully we can go in a little bit faster of a speed. Alright, the droids took 6 minutes to basically go from here to here, so the clone defense appears to be fairly effective. Let's go ahead and check out the losses right now. Yellow are dead droids, red are dead clones. It's definitely been a little bit more tit for tat in this second half of the battle here. At the start, obviously more dead droids, but now the droids are starting to get a hang of things and kill more clones. I think it also helps that the clones are getting a little bit more suppressed as time goes on here. We're going to bump it up a speed. It is still a little bit laggy, but at least, you know, things will get better as time goes on. Okay. Really big explosion. That was a beautiful wrist rocket. Killed 5 clone troopers right there, all on its own. That is some brutality. This little section of the engine, well, no, this is the hangar bay still. This is like the engine area. This is going to be, I think, a little bit tougher of an assault for the droids, but for now, I will say it is still fairly easy going. They're just sort of pile driving through mid right now. The clones are getting kills here and there, but the droids are just balled up and really in their prime. Big grenade goes off over here, killing another 212 clone trooper right there. 212 has a few stragglers here and there, but they're just going to get cut down. There's no even point in trying to retreat them with the retreat rule, because if we stood them up, essentially, they would just get shot to high heck, man. They would just get absolutely destroyed. More clones in the way back lines over here, getting killed every so often by incoming droid shots, especially those wrist rockets. There's a reason they say watch those wrist rockets. I'm actually kind of surprised the droidicas and the Super Val droids still have a presence on the battlefield, considering the fact that they have been, you know, the front lines of this thing for a while now. I mean, a very long time. They have been frontlining this entire battle, and they're still alive, which is really impressive. Another wrist rocket claps some clone troopers back here. Maybe this room won't end up doing all that well, because these wrist rockets are just single-handedly annihilating their force over this way. It is no bueno. I am excited about this little area over here. It looks like already some droids getting sniped out as they come into the range of these clone troopers further back, which is good, but right now they're actually kind of establishing a decent presence. The clones are unable to kind of shoot them down as they come in. That's what you want to see out of a choke point, but right now the droids are kind of hanging out in that choke point, even getting some shots off, which is not a good thing in the slightest. Okay, so it looks like that droidica over here did end up going down. That's a big kill for the clones. This, oh no, there's still more Super Val droids and droidicas way in the back here, the ones that have been really slow to come forward, I guess, but most of them are dead, so as long as those ones take their time coming forward, it's going to be okay. Another super biting the dust up there, doesn't get any collateral kills on the droids, very lucky for the droids, but there is Bosssk right there in the front lines as well, so he'll continue to come forward too. Alright, let's go ahead and bump it up into full speed here. Off on the left flank here, we've got quite a number of droids in this little choke point area here, and the clones are taking advantage of this, getting a ton of kills right now. Beautiful. The Super Val droids definitely have, well, no, the droidicas have the most health on the battlefield. I'd say Super Val droids number 2. Then we got the commando droids, which there are a number of them in here, and they have slightly more health than the droids. They're also more agile and have better accuracy, but they're not like tremendously better, unlike in the actual Clone Wars TV show where the commando droids are basically like gods. I mean, they are absolutely crazy in that show. In this, they are just kind of slightly better. They're not as god-esque as in the TV show. See, what's nice about these corridors here is that they're actually backed up way back here, which can be pretty advantageous for clogging this path with just tons and tons of blaster fire, and the droids seem to be falling for that right now and getting kind of entrenched right there, which is not what they want to be doing. In fact, the middle section of the battlefield is nearly empty. There's only a few droids and Bosssk over here. I mean, luckily they are over here because they can kind of side sweep a little bit, but they seem to be avoidant of the middle, which is, yeah, very clogged up with clone troopers, but so are the sides, and the sides definitely have more of an opportunity for the clone troopers to establish choke points and things like that, so that could be a lethal section of the battlefield for the droids, but they're taking it head on instead of going, I think, the easier route down middle over that way. The same is kind of said for the left. I mean, there's definitely a lot of droids over here, but yeah, this side over here is where the real action is, and look at this. Okay, now they are just plucking on through full speed ahead, no cares given. Here's Bosssk at the lead there, and they've actually taken out the E-Web turret back there as well. So Clone Trooper is actually fumbling the bag right now, big time here. Wow, okay, that is a major fumble. This little side panel here, though, able to blast pretty decently. But I don't know if they're going to survive for too long there. Wow, that's actually pretty bad. I mean, they've still got plenty of clone troopers all throughout. And this side seems to be holding at least better over here. But this side is crazy right now. All right, more droids going to come forward here. All right, clones ripping into them. Okay, but that droid just absolutely peaks. Claps that guy in the head a few times. Takes him down. Oh my goodness. Okay, the droid's doing way better in these choke points than I ever would have expected. I hear a super or a droidica. Whatever it was, it just exploded. There's another one. I think it was a droidica firing. One of them goes down. The other one has finally made it back to the front lines. We've got more wrist rockets getting shot out back here. I thought we were done with that, but no, and it even gets some kills. Oh my god, from all the way back there. We do have an E-Web turret blasting away. Yikes, man. Take care of those supers and droidicas, please. It is essential. You have got to take those down, or we will be seeing a losing clone trooper battle here. More droids have died over this way, a very decent amount, actually. Oh, but Bosssk is entering into the fray. No, he dips out. As a hero, oh no, he's back in now. As a hero unit, he does have more health than anything on the battlefield right now. I think he's got about 1,000 health going for him, but he's not like the Jedi where he can deflect blaster bolts and stuff like that. He's very vulnerable with that health, so if he's not careful, he will go down pretty easily, but he actually uses his presence as almost like a door kicker for the droids, getting them through the door right there, and then he backs off. It's kind of a smart play, actually, strategically. Send in, like, the Juggernaut unit and then send in the weaker units to sort of clean up right there. And it works because the droids end up killing a bunch of clone troopers right here very quickly. And then these guys over here are dealing with more droidicas coming forward. Wow. Okay, I mean, pretty decent performance from the battle droids. They're taking this thing on very strategically, not something you see very often in Men of War in any mod or base game or anything like that. Strategy is not always the name of the game. Wait, we still have a clone out here? And he's not shooting back this way? I mean, fair to say, look at the number of dead droids over here. That's pretty impressive right there. I hear Droidica just spamming fire out there. I don't know how accurate their fire really is. It does not appear to be very accurate, just from this little glimpse of this guy right here. It seems to be pretty inaccurate. These droids coming down this corridor much, much faster now. So that's going to be a danger zone. Okay, nice. This clone responds really nicely. That's actually a sergeant right there. You can tell the sergeants because they've got like the straps going across their chest like that. In Men of War, that's how the sergeants look, which is nice. We've still got this little dank corridor over this way too, which is good, but I think the droids are going to push further in this way. And we've still got clones down here too who can kind of shoot up this corridor here, so it's not the worst situation for the clones to be in, but they're certainly getting beat down pretty bad right now. This E-Web is down. We've still got the engine room E-Web up this way, still firing away, which is good for the clone troopers. And they still have a very good presence on the battlefield, and they're still killing a lot of droids, which is great. In fact, droid numbers, I think, are dwindling pretty good right now. Yellow are dead droids, red are dead clones. The droids are making good moves, but, you know, they're still taking losses. This clone over here did end up dying, and now these droids are making their big push on the far right flank over here. It seems like they realized, like, hey, we can go support the guys down mid and to the left if we just push the right flank right now, and with the full force coming forward here, they might have taken some losses initially, but now they're persevering and pushing through fairly decently right now and actually getting ahead of this thing. Still got an E-Web back here, still got a number of clone troopers, though a lot of them are suppressed, which might be one of the reasons why the droids were able to get so far forward right now, is because of that suppression right there. And down mid, the clone troopers starting to take more and more losses. This is not looking too good for them. No, sir. They've still got the engine room defense, which is great. I mean, that'll be a tight defense right there. We still got guys defending over this way. It looks like some droids coming on forward over here. Hey, man, as long as we're killing droids, we've got a shot. This guy's got a grenade out. That does not bode well. Kill him now. Okay, nice. Counter grenade. Hey, that's even better. Yeah. Beautifully done. Well done, clone troopers. Very nice. Someone made an observation in the other video I was watching, reading the comments on, that people think that the clone's grenade far less than the droid's grenade in these games. And I actually kind of agree. It's not something I'd ever really noticed before, but I think you're right. I think the clones do grenade at a far lower rate than the droid's grenade. It's a weird thing, and there's no real discernible reason why, from what I can tell about strategies and stuff, but it does seem to be a consistent thing that I've noticed after that person pointed it out. Either way, this E-Web over here has gone down. They've killed a couple droids around this corner here, and they do have a nice little corner defense here that could be effective, and it seems to be right now. We're running out of choke points for the clones to clutch this thing up. We need them to clutch it up fairly soon, I will say. Alright, but this is not the worst situation. This is not the worst situation, but this is. And if these droids push through here, wipe all these guys out, they'll be in the flanks of this area over this way, and then those choke points will no longer be holding, and the clones can say sayonara to their Venator and Commander Cody, which is not good. Okay, the E-Web turret back there does end up going down. That's wicked bad. That's not a good thing. No, sir. Alright, not too many droids over here, actually. I think almost all the droids are going down mid, save for a few over this way, who are continuing to get shot down by the clone troopers over here. Whew, this is coming down to clutch moments here. Very much so. Alright, this clone is not going to do anything right here, I'm afraid. Let's push him off to the sides. Let's push Cody off to the sides, so they're able to shoot at a bit more of like an angle, I guess? I don't know. Maybe that's not the best position for him. Or maybe it is. Yeah, we'll leave them where they are. Just trying to optimize here. Alright, this clone will reposition like that. You go like that, you go like that, so we have a few facing the outside. Run, 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 run. Instead of just having them facing the inside, which I think will be helpful. We can remove you and put you over that way. Trying to reorganize a few clone troopers to optimize the final stand here. But it seems like they might go down. Another droid dying over that way, which is good. This is where it comes down to it. We need to see max optimization here of clone lines. We need to see droids dropping. Coming around the corner here. Actually, they're coming in mass, which is not a good thing. Nice. 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 Big moves right there. That droid's got a grenade, though, and that's bad. But the clone has a grenade of his own. And that droid's not going to be able to move out of the way in time. Beautiful grenade. Well done. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, big plays by the clone troopers right here. Big plays by the clone troopers. That's what we like to see. Absolutely. Okay. Run. Nice. Is he going to get away? I haven't seen a clone get away from a grenade in a minute. But that actually resulted in 0 consequences. It has been many moons since I have seen a clone successfully dodge a grenade, go back to his post, and continue to live. That is then nice. These droids over here have ceased their assault. Definitely the best thing for the droids to do would be to assault everything, everywhere, all at once. Like that movie. But they're not doing that right now. I did hear a few blaster shots. It might have been down here. Not entirely sure. I mean, you gotta remember, the droids still have a very powerful force. Okay, they've got a bunch of guys stuck in the walls, so I'll go ahead and get them unstuck from the walls. There you go. You're very welcome. These guys are all still alive over here. The droids do still have a crazy force. All over the place back here. These guys are stuck in walls. We'll get them out of the walls. There you go. They like to inhabit the walls. We got more droids back here, too. So the droids still do have a very successful force. But right now, they're not making use of it, and the clones are able to take advantage of that. Okay, that's a clone grenade going out. Way better than seeing droid grenades go out. And nice kill. Nice! We are seeing big things from these clone troopers holding out right now. You gotta remember, the droids are going to have massive reinforcements coming forward. Oh! Good shot! Just one droid over here. You just gotta give him a little, you know, love tap in the head, in the back of the head. His head's kind of showing, but that would have been a really hard love tap to make happen. Oh, this guy's got a Z6, so he's basically useless right here. I don't think he'd be able to fire out from there, so we'll go ahead and get him on the ground back here. where he can fire again. Oh, Droid comes through with the sniper and domes that clone trooper. Clone trooper in the back there takes a shot. He gets back up and gets domed as well. Impressive shot from that droid. That droid might be the reincarnation of Tyrone. Tyrone's a beast with the sniper. Maybe this is a battle from way back in the day when Tyrone was still a standard droid. Okay, nice. Back clean up a little bit. Good grenade. That's what we need to see. Okay, yeah, clean these guys up, then heal up if you can. Maybe take the chance at healing up right now? I don't know. It's up to the clones, but that was risky. Okay, the right choice to not heal up yet. I would maybe heal up now. They took a lot of shots right there. Okay, this guy did end up dying out there, but he wasn't able to shoot over the barrels because he had a Z6, I'm pretty sure. So it was the right move to put him out there where he could potentially get kills. This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. All right, droid's coming forward. Big surge. Okay. Clones let them get maybe a little too far. Have a clone loss over that way. Literally every clone that dies is a big loss at this point. A big, big loss. We got sporadic fire from both corridors going into these droids. Nice grenade. Run into it. Nice. Big stuff. I'm worried about these guys over here the most. I think they're in the most vulnerable position. Got a lot of commandos out here, but the clones are dealing with them. Alright, if these guys come through the flank right now, it could be absolutely devastating, but they don't seem to want to, which is very big. Very nice. Good kill. Okay. Well, this guy's still vibing. He's got the E5 legendary rifle, better than the standard E5, more accurate. I don't think it does more damage though. I think it's purely more accuracy to it. That's what I think at the very least. There we go. Good shutdown. Oh god, okay. Double droid, oh, triple droid attack over here. It's not good. We got more shots over this way. These droids pushing through. Okay, don't lose another. Yeah, grenade him. No, he's grenading you. Run. Run, run, run! No! Alright, DC-15X cleans up that last droid. That's the last one down that corridor, so now these guys can focus over here, I guess. Pretty bad loss right there, though. Droid's pressuring these troopers down this way. Okay. Pretty decent. The clones are, I mean, they're kind of doing it. The problem is, it's like a death by 1,000 cuts or whatever, you know, where it's like slowly but surely. It might be small victories here and there, but if the clones don't continue to make this happen, their slow attrition will result in their downfall. Commando droid right there. Okay, and gets knocked out. Why don't we go ahead and do a little time lapse here and see if the clones can continue to hold out against these droids. Okay, I was watching closely, and the droids just got a banger grenade off. The clones get one off too. Clones lose one valuable member of their team over here. That's rough. They've still got 3 over here, but I saw that happening. I was like, I gotta press play. I can't time lapse that because that could have honestly taken out all of them, but they played it just right that it didn't. Droids continuing to take serious losses. All right, so yellow are dead droids. Oh, they're doing a big surge again. Red are dead clones. That's going to be a big surge. Oh, God. Okay, this is definitely it for these clones over here. They're not even shooting them. These clones over here finally take the mantle and start popping some droids. Good. Couple kills. Oh, they're flooding in, though. They got to take control of this situation. They got to get these kills. Okay. Oh, no. There's too many. They surged too hard. Okay, clones did decent, but I think this is it. I think this is it. Oh, yeah, this alleyway done. These 3 clones. Okay, now 2 clones. Still holding a little bit. Oh my god. Brutality, though. Absolute brutality. Oh, it's this corridor now. Okay, just 1 clone remaining over here. Alright, Cody and the boys, though, still alive. Okay, that's a really bad position, then. We're gonna move you. We're gonna move Cody. Okay, Cody get on the ground. Okay. Is this clone? This clone is still alive. Nice, buddy. Proud of you. How many kills you got? He's got 4. That's not bad. He was probably the weakest of all the clones over here, considering the number of dead droids over this way. Okay, we need Cody to be in like a primo spot, though. Give Cody the best chance he's got. Maybe like right here? Oh god, that clone gets absolutely sniped immediately right there. That's not good. We need these guys to live for a while, man.
Just like in basic training.
That's really bad. Okay. This guy's still alive. Still ready to potentially clap a few cheeks. Oh, that was such a good defense, too. It was such a good defense. Oh. His clone gets another kill. Nice. Oh, this clone died over here, too. Clearly, this angle was not clutch. Can't believe this clone's still getting kills. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. He's up to 6. Nice. Grenades going out. Love to see it. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh, yeah. Okay. There's still hope. There is still hope out here. I mean, I know this has been a very exhausting battle for the clone troopers. Honestly, one of the most heroic defenses we've seen in a long time. I mean, in years, I feel like. This has got to be one of the most, if not the most heroic defense we have seen in a long time. If you're still watching to this point, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Is this a heroic defense or what? Do you think these clones deserve some promotions and stuff? I mean, some of these guys have gone crazy. Probably every clone on this Venator has at least a kill. Throughout the, you know, even the dead ones, they probably each got a kill or 2 because they have killed so many droids up until this point. It's absolutely absurd. They're continuing to get kills. This guy, still alive. If he could just get like a few more kills, it's honestly, it's huge. Nice. Okay. Oh my god, he got so many kills. He probably had like 8 kills, I think, by the end there. No! Oh, disgusting. No! Oh! Oh no! That was really tragic. No, what a sad ending. Oh, it ended just like that, just so quickly. The bridge point over here did not hold well at all in the end. Oh my goodness. Oh, I kind of want to see if we just did like a brutal defense over here, just loaded this with clone troopers. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? That sounds fun. Okay, let's do it. Okay, same number of droids as before, except I've just loaded the bridge with clone troopers. Like a crazy number, just for fun, you know, for shiggles. Let's get it, baby. All right, and just a ton of E-Web turrets in here as well, which is kind of fun. Okay, I didn't take into account wrist rockets would be getting thrown, which honestly didn't do too much damage so far, shockingly. So that's not actually the worst thing ever. You know what? That's not terrible. Clone troopers still holding up. I mean, they're definitely taking some losses, for sure. But at the very least, they're killing some droids. They're kind of surviving. I mean, I thought those wrist rockets were going to be a sure death for these clones, but now they're doing okay. This ain't too bad. Normal speed, baby. Let's watch. All right, just a mass assault of droids coming on forward here. Clones are getting clapped, but you know what? They're kind of doing pretty decent. Mass droid rush. They get slaughtered. Clones are doing well. This ain't too bad. All right, I'm very excited about this. You know what? We kind of expected, you know, this area of clones to die because they can be sniped from these droids over this way. But the back area of clones, much harder to kill. Much, much harder to kill. So maybe there where the hope kind of lies here for the clone troopers to get a successful W against the droid army right here. Not bad. All right, why don't we go ahead and time-lapse this because this is just kind of bonus stuff. Sadly, the clone troopers could not hold out here, and they are all getting crushed now. Actually, they're all dead now. Yeah, rip. Not the greatest final stand, but they did get a lot of droid kills. I mean, yellow are dead droids, red are dead clones, so they did kill a lot of droids, but at the end of the day, just not able to hold out. That was kind of to be expected. That was just kind of a fun for the end of the video thing. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I will see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.